First time I met Michael was on my recruiting visit to North Carolina. From that day until now, he's been the biggest trash talker that I've ever met. You know, he's like, you can't dunk on me, and I'm in street clothes, I'm in street shoes, so I rose up and dunked on him and told him, shut up. It's funny because then we end up playing against each other, Georgetown against North Carolina in the final. And you know, we'd gotten to be friends over that year, but once we step on
This is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Smith in at the point guard. McDaniels with the ball. Smith dishes to Edwards. Passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Lillard misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Now, here is Smith after the miss from Damian Lillard. And it's sent back by Lillard. To the paint, and now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Nice vision from the youngster, sharp that time.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Smith kicks to McDaniels. Back to Smith. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Towns. 3 on the clock. Edwards, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Now, here's Grant. Last game we saw him score 13. Fires it up. Short. That's good.
Oh, nice, solid play there from Sharp against some really good defense. He doesn't get frustrated like a lot of young guys would in that situation.
Here's Smith. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Sharp. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Thibault with the ball. Now Smith defending. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Thibault. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Sharp missing. And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. He thinks that cost them the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. But we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
That's right. I mean, the only thing that matters is what the scoreboard shows. I mean, your role is dependent on what the team needs from you at the time. Excel in your role. That's what good teammates do.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly, and you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now, here's Sean. Trying to get something going. Portland again missing. Timberwolves leading by 14. Smith right side. Edwards finds Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Smith against Lillard. Towns has it. It's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Thibault on the wing. McDaniels defending. Thibault can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 8. Lillard surveying the D. Looking to end the run. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got his second basket of the night.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Gobert, the pass to Smith. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Gobert. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Trailblazers trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner. And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Now, here's McDaniels. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he's in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden, Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Here's McDaniels. Bounce pass Smith to the inside. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Smith. And Lillard kicks to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Count that bucket.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Here's Smith. It's a 13-point game. Here's McDaniels, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. You're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Minnesota also with the sub. Noel's checked in. And so it's Minnesota with it. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. So on the floor for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards out there with Anderson. And it's Smith, and it's Knight in at the 5. Alexander Walker passes to Smith. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. The pass to Simons. And here's Sharp. 3-pointers off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. Passes it to Simons. Lillard from outside. They get it back. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points. Staying active even after the shot goes up.
Lillard against Smith. Pass to Alexander Walker. Smith surveying the D. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Tries again. And it's laid up and in by Anderson. Anderson's got his first basket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Simons against Smith. Pass to Knight. Back to Smith. Outside Knight. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
First one falls for him. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a Defensive Player of the Year type? Which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite Defensive Player of the Year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Portland was tremendous. He scored 46 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles.
Now here's Gobert. He has 6. Smith for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got 13.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Portland has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's Lillard missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Smith outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Knight, and it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Lillard against Smith.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Thibault. Here's Sharp. Lets the 3 fly. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And here's Nurkic. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. And they recover it. And just miss after miss right now.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hey, right here. Smith kicks to Edwards. Back to Smith. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. McDaniels with the bounce pass. 4 on the shot clock. Smith finds Gobert. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now Lillard. He's coming off a 31-point game against Minnesota.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Now, here's Lillard. Now, here's Sharp. Passes it to Lillard. Just 3 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Smith dishes to Towns. Gobert trying to get open. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time, and he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Thibault. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Smith the pass to McDaniels. Smith dishes to Gobert. Lillard against Smith. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Offensive rebound with the clock winding down. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Now, here's Thibault. No points in the game yet for him. No good from Grant.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now, here's McDaniels. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. There's the feed to Gobert. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And for Portland, they're shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. And it's Lillard missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here is Smith. 13 points in the game. Dishes to Towns. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Smith up top, covered by Lillard. McDaniels passes to Smith. Outside Edwards. Smith kicks to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper. McDaniels got 12.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And again, unable to change momentum here. Smith outside. Now the dish to McDaniels. Back to Smith. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Lillard the pass to Thibault. Pass to Grant. The baseline J. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Back to Smith. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some
And as we
noise.
dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Sharp. Lillard outside. Thibault on the wing. McDaniels defending. The pass to Sharp. 5 to shoot. For the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Team foul. At the line for Portland, Dave.
Smith with it. He's got 16. Edwards finds Smith. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here's Thibault. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Floats one. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. That one goes in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Passes it to Thibault. Here's Sharp. Nurkic trying to get open. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 7.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Minnesota.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Smith finds McDaniels. Smith against Lillard. Here's Towns. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Lillard from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And Craig, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Here's Lillard. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Sharp the pass to Nurkic. Thybulle for 3. The shot, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Smith against Lillard. Smith the pass to Gobert. Tries it from 9. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Gobert. Smith's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Lillard from outside. Good on the 3-point shot.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Now here is Smith. He's got 21. Back to Gobert. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 21 in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Sharp the pass to Nurkic. Now here's Sharp. He kicks to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Smith the pass to Gobert. Back to Smith. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Edwards got 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now, here's Thybulle. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Lillard missing.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Right wing. McDaniels dishes to Smith. To the paint. And he converts the layup.
Rudy Gobert.
He's got 23.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. Pass to Thybulle. Now, Nurkic. Down low. Here's Lillard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now that's 17 points for Lillard. Lillard against Smith. Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Smith outside. Pass to Gobert. Back to Smith. Outside, Towns. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Nurkic against Towns. To the inside. Here's Sharp. Minnesota with the rebound. Poked away. High, arcing shot. And he lays it up and in. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Smith on the wing. He's got 21. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smith's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Lillard attacking. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
A different look now for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Grant. And it's Simons in for Matisse Thybulle. The Timberwolves also changing it up.
Substitution
Now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Eubanks. And it's Grant in for Nasir Little. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Heights checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kyle Anderson comes in for Edwards. And Smith subbed in for Noel.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Minnesota shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. We've got Naz Reid. Smith is out there with Anderson. And it's Knight in at the 4th. Lillard against Smith. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Shoots the 3, drops in the tray. Lillard's got 24.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Alexander Walker passes to Smith. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. Sinks the 3-pointer. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Bounce pass, Smith. Stolen by Grant. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And it's Sharp missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Out to Smith. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take.
Connects again from distance.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to 3rd most 3-pointers in a single season. Lillard left side, releases, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Smith against Lillard. And Anderson kicks to Smith. Back to Anderson. Passes to Smith over Lillard. And it's Smith missing. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And Anderson has it in the corner. Let's go. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The Trailblazers shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to Simons. And here's Sharp. No good from outside. Smith against Simons. Smith outside. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action. I'm for it.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to Anderson. Smith against Lillard. Smith the pass to Reed. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the shot goes down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Lillard the pass to Sharp. Here's Simons. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Sharp. The pass to Simons. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Knight in the corner. Back to Smith. Knight in the corner for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And it's Lillard missing. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Smith dishes to Anderson. Pass to Alexander Walker. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. Kicks it to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. The quick look, no good that time. For 3, Smith. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And it's Lillard missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smith's shot is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Little kicks to Simons. Lillard outside. Jacks up a 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The deep 3 from Smith. That shot off, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And Simons has it in the corner. Reed with the rebound.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
For 3, Smith knocks down the 3 ball. Smith's got 46 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Anderson passes to Smith. Good, another from 3.
And his incredible shooting season continued.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA, now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. There's the lob to Lillard. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Smith kicks to Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Smith. A 3-ball. And again for 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Simons finds Grant. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Minnesota shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Little. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Smith for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And talk about putting pressure on your opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 left to be played against Portland.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smith.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And he makes both free throws. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
And for Portland, they're shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Offensive rebound, Grant. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
Man, I like his activity level. You think about it, the defense has to resort to fouling him sometimes to prevent him from scoring.
And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Smith for 3. And good. He hits it again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Smith on the wing. Fires for 3. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Picked away. McLaughlin, the pass to Smith. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Johnson kicks to Walker. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
That's a 2 from Smith. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Knox. Some solid defense from Knight. From the arc. And yep, another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.